Ubisoft has withdrawn their exhibition at Tokyo Game Show, one of the biggest gaming expos in Japan. Why? That's crazy. Because that's so weird. Because, like, I mean, this is the year that they're bringing out a game that's set in Japan. I feel like if there were... What is this? They're afraid. Yeah, I feel like, because, I mean, if you're bringing... This seems like such a great time to advertise your game that's coming out very soon. I wonder why. I don't know why. Why would this happen? So take a look at this. After spending millions on art and research and historical consultants and sensitivity readers, Ubisoft insults the Japanese once more. The Yasuke figurine features a famous symbol, the one-leg Teori Gate. Unfortunately, that was a symbol of Nagasaki's destruction by the nuclear bomb. These companies pander and virtue signal to waste millions on programs that do not work, just to line their pockets by pushing the agenda of historians. It's just a broken gate. I don't think that it's a broken gate. I feel like, what are the odds that the structure, because if you look right here, the only difference is that this thing isn't there. And then it even has like some sort of thing around it down here. This is slightly different. Like, how many other ones of these are there in Japan where half of it is destroyed in this same way? Almost none. Yeah, I feel like that's like the only one, right? There are none. So what's the point? So, okay, maybe people didn't read it or understand what happened. So basically, what they're being accused of is that they're using a very specific icon in Japanese history, that this icon right here is a living monument of the damage that whenever we nuclear bombed Japan in World War II. So we dropped a nuclear fucking bomb on them. It like evaporated the entire fucking city in like a massive radius, right? Yeah, well, the United States did. And so, yeah, not really we, too. Well, this is the Nagasaki one, but there was the other Hiroshima one, right? But, yes, so the U.S. nuclear bombed Japan. And in the process of nuclear bombing Japan, this thing right here was still left standing, and it was halfway destroyed. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. A figurine of the destroyed Torii Gate has been released. So what they're doing here is that they're using a symbol that is a remnant of World War II in a game that's supposed to be historical, and they have even touted its historical relevance and the fact that they're using a historical character that happened in the late 1500s. Tectone timeline? No, even Tectone wouldn't have fucked this up, because he said it was in the 1800s. This is twice as bad as Tectone. He was off by like 100 years, 200 years. They're off by 300 or 400 years. I'm Korean and this is offensive to me. This is like, you know what it's like? It's like if somebody made yes! This is like if somebody made a fucking video game of New York and the new Spider-Man video game, and it shows the Twin Towers. Yes, that's exactly what it would be like. Yes, it'll be like, oh wow, it's New York. Look at the Twin Towers. They're right there. Oh my God. That would be funny. It would be funny. It would be very funny. It'd be hilarious. It would actually be really, really, really funny. It'd be historically relevant? I guess so. Yeah. 9/11 didn't happen in the Spider-Man universe? Yeah. You're just like... Or on the contrary, you show a video of like 1995 New York and the Twin Towers are gone. You see what I'm saying? So, well, so this is why it matters. This is why people are talking about it, right? Is that this game came out and a lot of people... It seems very obvious to any person who's not insane that the reason why they're using Yasuke as a character is because it's a black person, right? It was like an African person. And they're doing this for a racial reason. It's obvious. 100% chance, right? This is and again, like if you look at the studio, half of the people talking about it are like, actually you look at the fucking picture. You look at the picture of all the people that made the game, they're all white people. So yes, I absolutely think that they would do this. They're, yeah, white women, exactly, right? Who are trying to do something good. And so, actually there was an ad that has a giant spider web between the Twin Towers catching a helicopter or something. 9/11 happened right after that and they removed it. Yeah, but that's the thing though, is like, that was before 9/11. So that's the difference. Couldn't have made him literally any other famous samurai. There's a ton of them. So there has been a lot of criticism about Assassin's Creed because people view them as, what's really the word for it? Colonizing, pillaging, co-opting, appropriating Japan's culture and their history in order to push a narrative that is socially consistent with like their like Western worldview. And so this is another point on the graph that is making a very, very straight line that points in a direction that Ubisoft has no fucking idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no respect for Japanese culture. All they're doing is they're looking for a way that they can virtue signal and show that they care about minorities. And they're doing it at the expense of Japanese culture and at the expense of Japanese history. So when you're using something like this that is a remnant of, like, I mean, a nuclear bomb, like, this is how bad the nuclear bomb was, right? Is that it evaporated people in a way that their shadows are still there, but their body is evaporated. Like, it's like some fucking, like, Thanos, Marvel, like, Twilight Zone shit. Like, insane, insane level of destruction, right? Like, the world had never seen anything like that before, and it probably hasn't seen anything like that since then. And so, yes, nuclear bomb, horrible. And so you're taking something like that, and then you're co-opting a symbol of that, it seems. You're co-opting a symbol of that as a way to sell a product that makes a mockery of the of Japanese culture and Japanese history. Completely disrespects it. As I said, it's like if you made a video game nowadays, the new Spider-Man movie comes out and it's set in New York and the Twin Towers are there. Bomb is deserved. I don't look. It's a war. I'm not talking about like I'm saying that like if you think about it from Japan's POV and all the people that got killed from that, that's horrifying, right? Like horrifying things happen in war all the time. Like Pearl Harbor was the same way. It's not. I'm not talking about like whether it was a good or a bad thing. I'm saying that like just from their perspective, it was horrible. It was really, really bad. So yeah, of course. I mean, it was so bad, it caused the Emperor to fucking end the war. That's crazy. Yeah, if they fuck up recent history, how reliable is their knowledge of the minute details from their game? Well, it's not reliable at all. It's been, everything about it's been wrong. Man. I don't know how this keeps happening, to be honest with you. I really don't know. It's funny how how they made every single wrong move possible. Could this even be something like internal sabotage at this point? I hope that it is. And it's like, this is what makes people believe in conspiracy theories, because it's like, there's no way that people can be collectively this stupid and do things this badly. Also, in Japanese culture, surrender is dishonor, so for them to give up, that's how bad the nukes were. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, because you have to remember, like, Japan didn't give up after the first nuclear bomb. They kept fighting, then they got bombed again, and then they said, okay. All right. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it. 2. Yeah, exactly, right? We had 3. We just made more until that was it, right? I mean, like, that's what it was going to be. I think that you're underestimating the stupidity of liberal white women. It's not stupidity. It is self-aggrandizement. And what's the word for it? Oh, man. I gotta think the word. It's virtue signaling, right? It's egotistical, performative virtue signaling. That's what it is. Yeah, egocentric. Yeah, it's completely egocentric. Totally egocentric in absolutely all ways. Update to this: Ubisoft canceled all press previews of Assassin's Creed worldwide. Wait, what? They canceled all press previews. Now, according to Insider Gaming, Ubisoft has also canceled previews of Assassin's Creed Shadows that were taking place next week. Do you know what a Japanese developer should do? A Japanese developer should make a game, because they're French, right? They should make a game about Napoleon and then get everything wrong. Have Napoleon be like a woman, and you know, it's like you know, some woman from like Cuba, and like have her like, I don't know, fucking like, yeah, like have her be like 6.5 feet tall, right? Like, have her be really tall, like taller than everybody. And then, oh man, have them ride elephants. Yes, have them ride elephants. And then instead of have it be a guillotine, change it to, how about the rack or something like that, like an Iron Maiden. And so just totally change the history completely. Get every single thing wrong. And it's like Napoleon doesn't get sent to an island. He actually just like, he just becomes the new king, and then that's it. And then everybody lived happily ever after. That's what they need to do. A Japanese studio needs to do this. Yeah, show them how it feels. But I thought their Japanese fans loved Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's what the Redditors told me. I didn't see people see the "I'm Japanese and I love Assassin's Creed" beep boop comments. That's what's soon gonna get me off this platform. Redditors are always so confidently say the weirdest takes when they're completely wrong. Assassin's Creed Shadows is actually amazing. Concord was amazing. All the new Marvel shows and movies are amazing. So the reason why Redditors do that is that, so there's one thing that Redditors don't like, and they don't like people that are smart and authoritative. So every single time that there is a smart, authoritative person, Redditors find ways to try to knock that person down a few pegs because they're retarded and they're insecure about their own life. So what they do is they try to figure out a way, oh no, this is actually, they're wrong or they're bad for whatever reason. That's why it happens. That's it, not in your eyes. Yep, there you go. They're retarded, yes. And so when I see this, I'm not surprised at all. And so you can see this with any person who's authoritative or has any degree of experience in a field. If you go and you read the comments about that person, there's always going to be comments saying that they're wrong. Because Redditors, like Reddit is the peak, like pseudo-intellectual platform. Like, people on Twitter are just emotional fucking vampires. People on 4chan are retarded and they know they're retarded. People on Facebook are retarded and they don't know that they're retarded. People on Reddit are retarded and they think they're smart. That's the difference. Fuck, man. They own that shit? Yeah. Holy shit.